Now viewers, welcome back. Shifting our focus to the developments that we're tracking from China, where China has shown double standards once again. After reaching on some consensus with Ladakh, China has now raised objections on Arunachal Pradesh. China has miffed over Indian mountaineers naming an unnamed peak in Arunachal after the 6th Dalai Lama reiterating claims over the area. A team from the National Institute of Mountaineering and Adventure Sports scaled an unnamed and unclimbed mountain peak in Arunachal and have decided to name the summit after the 6th Dalai Lama. This comes after Chinese military have said that the both nations have reduced differences and built some consensus on the disengagement troops from Ladakh. All right, joining me at this point of time is my colleague Brian. Brian, as we can understand, this is a duplicacy and having double standards, in fact, exposing the hypocrisy by China as far as the claims and the statements that have come beforehand over the disengagement at the Ladakh and the crucial hot points on the border area is concerned.
Well, Simran, definitely now China has expressed displeasure over the decision of Indian mountaineers to name an unnamed peak in Arunachal Pradesh after the 6th Dalai Lama, Xiangyang Yatso. The peak, which is located at an elevation of 20,942 feet, was escalated by a team from the NEMAS, which operates under India's Ministry of Defense. Now, the naming of the summit was seen as a tribute to Dalai Lama's legacy and even contributions to the Monpa community in the region where he was born in the year 1962 rather. Now, even responding to the event, also Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ling Jiang reiterated China's territorial claim over Arunachal Pradesh, referring it to as Zangnan and labeling this Indian move as illegal. And he even emphasized that China considers the region part of its territory and its views any Indian actions in the area as null and void. India, yes, however, firmly rejected China's claim, stating that Arunachal Pradesh is an integral part of India and that China's renaming of region since 2017 does not alter reality, and this issue also continues to be a point of tension between the two nations.
All right, Brian, thank you for sharing the latest. Now also joining me on the broadcast is Major General Sudhakar Ji. Sir, thank you for speaking to NewsX once again. And at this given point of time, this is very critical to understand that now the renaming of a mountain peak has become a bigger flashpoint of controversy and critical dialogue with China. China being miffed over the Indian mountaineering naming an unnamed peak in Arunachal after the Dalai Lama. And, this in fact raises concern as to what kind of a stand are they actually now also exhibiting.
Simran, good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I'm traveling, so I'm speaking through my vehicle speaker. Now, our viewers need to understand that this is in relation to the McMahon line. There is a difference between the McMahon line and the line of actual control towards the eastern Ladakh. Eastern Ladakh doesn't have a contiguous mountain feature to be called as, or which can possibly become the line of demarcation. Whereas the McMahon line in the eastern sector to Arunachal Pradesh, this is along the watershed, the top of the ridge line. So the mountain feature which has been scaled by our mountaineers is a very good thing. It should have happened long time back. I must compliment the NEMAS, which is located at Dirang. I have been a commander of this sector. And this is a fabulous achievement. China will keep making noise. You care a damn about what China says. If India wants to assert itself as a global power by 2047, we need to show teeth and eyes to Chinese. Just junk whatever China is saying. Remind them what they did in 2017. Tell them what they did in 2021. Tell them what they have done in 2023 and 24. Now all the renaming culture which they have got called as cartographic warfare is best actually deflected or diffused by carrying out scaling of mountains of this nature, which are there a plenty number in Tawan sector. Not only that, I would go a step ahead, which are also disputed areas or areas of differing perception. There are high features wherein we need to actually go scale the thing, name it, honor important personalities like the sixth Dalai Lama, who was born and brought up in Tawang itself, and he very much belonged to Tawang. Tawang is an integral part of India, so is Arunachal Pradesh. There should be no ambiguity. So therefore, what I would like to say in summary is that actually there is much more beyond what is actually seen to the naked eye. The Arunachal Pradesh should be best actually contested in response to the cartographic warfare of China by multiple means. One of the means is this particular hill feature. This hill feature or the peak is along the McMahon line, to my understanding. I'm without a map. This is with the background knowledge I'm talking. And the moment you go to the watershed, scale the mountain merely by naming with the sixth Dalai Lama's name, it doesn't become that of India. China can play very nasty games. China is known for launching very spoilt kind of activities. Tomorrow, if you do not occupy this feature, China will send its troops to occupy and capture it and claim it as part of it. So therefore, India has to take a long-term perspective, carry out as to what all actions should be followed up so as to deny an entry or recapture of these kind of features. Otherwise, I would like to compliment the Institute of Indian Mountaineering at Dirang, and they must carry out similar kind of sketching. We need to develop mapping. Our Survey of India needs to actually upgrade its capability of mapping. There is no map available which depicts the international border in this sector. International border will come about provided there is peace between China and India, provided the 5 protocols which were signed in 93, 96, 2005, 2003, 2005 and 2013, they are taken into cognizance. 2005 protocol signed between India and China is the most relevant and practical one, wherein the population on either side of the line, which is existing as of today, McMahon line, will be accepted. There will be no displacement, no turbulence caused, and that was actually taking us to a way forward of demarcation of the boundary and final settlement of the border. So therefore, let China make noise. This is a good response to China's belligerence and China's idiosyncrasies. Back to you, Simran.
All right, Major General Sudhakarji, there you are, of course, now giving your perspective on how China is